Well, we're back here at the E2 Willett Park. Today is Friday, the 28th of June, and the continuation of the Runaka Morton TDC sponsored primary school cricket championship. It's gonna be it's gonna be it's gonna be it's gonna be St. James's coming up against St. Thomas's. And we have Everett Sargent, the coach for the St. James's team, and Derek Ricardo Parry, the coach for the St. Thomas's team. Now, both of them used to play on the same teams, Charlestown Secondary and Cotton Ground, and Nevis. And I think maybe even the Leewards, they used to play on the same team. But now they're on opposing teams today. But still good buddies. Still very good buddies. Always buddies. Here goes. Struck on the pad. And Derek Parry asking the batters to run. Here goes once more. Moves in now to bowl. And that's struck into the outside. Well stopped. This could be interesting. And he's gone. He's gone. Short of the mark. Bat in the air. So St. James's right away. They have a wicket via the run-out route. And I think Everett Sargent would be pleased with that. Pleased with the feeling there. So one wicket gone already. St. Thomas is trying to sneak a single. Good feeling in the onside. And wicket number one goes. My goodness, the stumps moved. He's bowling pretty well here. The number 11. And better known for swimming, but certainly not doing badly as a bowler. And the arm is coming over too. And again, this time the keeper struggling to stop it well. Outside the off stump, the keeper is not doing well. And Everett Sargent was a super keeper, so he would have done some work with this wicket keeper, but he's not doing too well so far. Seems to be struggling to stop the balls. But that ends over number one. One wicket gone already. Bowled! Clean bowled. First ball up. Now Niger, who picked up some free wickets in his first game. First ball up. Yes, well, first ball up, he has picked up a wicket. So St. Thomas is struggling here. Two wickets gone. Two umpires having a little confab. But he comes back. Wicket number two for St. Thomas's. And starting off very badly. But Niger, who picked up 3 wickets in his first game versus the Maud Cross Prep, well, he has picked up one with his very first ball here. So he's going to be right-hander in strike. And Niger will come in once more. Moves in now to bowl. Struck on the pad. There's no appeal. No appeal. And it was struck on the pad. Might have been a little high, but he certainly was beaten there. Niger working out a good line here. Moves in once more to bowl. Too short. That would be a no ball. Has to be a no ball. And the ball dropping about mid-pitch. Can't be bouncing more than once. So no ball, and it's a free hit. Now, what does he do with the free hit? Here he goes. He bowls. He's swinging into that. Well stopped. Well, half stopped. But good movements there by the fielder, because that was struck powerfully. And he was traveling. But the fielder got in the way. He did very well there. And reduced it to only a single. Here's Niger, moves in once more. That's another no ball. That's another no ball. will be signaled by the umpire. So it's another free hit. He's a big, strong man. He should be getting the balls a lot further up than that, not dropping them down halfway down the pitch, full of pitch. They bowl, but that's the free hit delivery. So it's a free hit delivery, and so he was bowled completely. And he just has to bowl the ball on the stumps apparently and get them fuller. Once he drops them mid pitch, he's asking for trouble there, IJ. So now he'll have to try to repeat that without the free hit delivery. So here he goes from the batter to end. Moves in now to bowl. He's beaten outside the off stump as he's driving at that. I'm certain that he's out of his crease here. The keeper is looking at that but not throwing the ball into the stumps. I'm certain he was outside of his crease, standing there casually too. So here he goes, moves in once more, another no ball. Struck nicely into the offside. They're going to get at least one. So another no ball. I don't know why he's dragging it down like that. He's a big man. He needs to get the ball full. So seems to be struggling with getting the ball up. This is going to be another free hit. Batsman settles. Here goes. Swings into that. That's a lovely shot. That's gone for 4. So the free hit delivery swung away for 4. That's a lovely shot. Pulling it through square leg. And that ends the over. And mixed over that from Niger. So here goes. Number 5 on his back. Is this young Mintus? I'm not too sure. But he's going to bowl from the pavilion end. Moves in now to bowl. That's a wide. And the keeper does well, but doesn't recover quickly enough to... He's still having some problems getting back up. But he did well to stop it, but just couldn't get the ball up to throw it into the stumps. So 2 more wides to the total. So the bowling here is struggling somewhat for St. James's. We have seen a few excellent saves and swung into the onside. That might go the distance. That's gone for 4. Through mid-wicket it goes. Williams chasing after it and just couldn't pull it in. Another boundary for St. Thomas's. Left alone outside the off stump. So here goes once more. Moves in now to bowl. Drives it into the offside. Fielder races in. Tumbles over. Gets a return in. 1 more to the total. Little partnership developing here for St. Thomas's. Crucial partnership too. So 15 overs reduced to 12 because of rain. That's another wide. This time the keeper hangs on to it. Wide signal by the umpire. So I think it is indeed Zane Mintus. Having a little difficulty finding the 3 stumps up there. Here goes once more. Mintus it is. Moves in now to bowl. He's driving, and let's see what the umpire is going to signal. They're going to go through for, what is it? A wide. Wide signal by the umpire. St. James is struggling somewhat now in the field. Started off pretty well, but St. Thomas is now regrouping. That time he's beaten as he went right across his off stump and tried to swing it into the onside. Through to the keeper, who took it well on that occasion. So here he goes. Swung away. Williams can't pull it in. That's a lovely shot. That's gone for 4. Took it on the full, and he picked out that mid-wicket region, slammed it through there for 4. Left alone down the leg side, wide signal by the umpire. So here goes, moves in out to bowl. Swung into the onside, yes, picked out that onside field quite a bit. Deep at square leg and stops it nicely. One more to the total. That seems to be the shot of the day. Swinging two leg. Haven't seen too many shots in the offside so far. So, Adrian, I think is the name of the bowler, moves in out to bowl. Beaten outside the off stump as he has a swing at that. Missed it, shoot to the keeper. Here he goes, moves in now. That's almost said no ball for height, but I think it will be signaled wide. There's no signal from the umpire. Maybe touch something on the way through. The bowler will proceed from the Bartotel end once more. Moves in now to bowl. That's a better delivery. Strike. That's I was asking for offside shots. Here's one. The fielder isn't doing too well. Will she stop it? She tumbles over and gets releases the ball now and relays it via Williams, who gets it back up to the bowler. But she was tumbling over there. Seems to have had a bit of a laugh as well. So here goes. Moves in once more, Adrian bowls. He's swinging it away once more. Can the fielder stop it? Good bit of fielding on that occasion by Nige. Gets a return in quickly. One more to the total. They're picking out that onside quite a bit. And the bowlers are accommodating with a lot of short balls too. So here goes. Moves in once more to bowl. Outside the up-stump, hits it in there. Can the man catch it? Oh, he waited. Waited for it to jump and then it went past him. And one more to the total. So it seems as if Williams has suffered some kind of an injury, being helped here by Adrian Williams, the coach. So new bowler. Will we see a difference as he moves in now to bowl? That one signal no ball. So it's going to be a free hit. The bowler's having some problems here. They gave away some 55 extras in their previous encounter against Maud Cross. And these amount of extras not going to help at all. That's a wide. Keeper can't pull it in. So, and the free hit would still be on. St. James is struggling here badly. Looks as if it's Nige bowling from the pavilion end. He had his difficulties from the other end, and he's now at this end. Here goes with the free hit delivery. Bowls. That's better. No, that's not so good. It's another wide. It's another wide. So the free hit's still on. Here goes bowls. That's better delivery. Hits it in the air. Dropping short of the fielder who misfields. And thinking of a second run, but would have been dangerous. So Niger is having some difficulty here. A little bit up and down. As he has decided to go around the wicket. No, that's interesting. Here he goes. Moves in now to bowl. He's tugging it into the onside. The fielder races across from mid-wicket, picks it up, gets a return in. One more to the total. So this partnership certainly worrisome now for the St. James's team. Doing pretty well. Here he goes, bowled, and he's bowled. He's bowled. Pulling again, this one keeping a bit low and picking out the leg stump. So Niger has picked up his second wicket. So another wicket goes for St. Thomas's. Partnership has been broken, but it was a good partnership between these two. So Niger moves in now to bowl and beaten outside the off stump, driving loose there, that one. and shaving the off stump on his way through to the keeper. But no harm done really. Here's Niger moving in once more to bowl. Again, beaten outside the off stump as he has a drive at that. A little switch at it. Both feet planted. No foot movement there. Through to the keeper. Here goes once more. Moves in now to bowl. Beaten again outside the off stump. Through to the keeper once more. So, the batsman, well, that ends the over. And pretty useful over in the end there by Niger. So it's going to be Austin Williams, who I think has probably been the most accurate bowler in terms of bowling stumps to stump. So I think this could be interesting because that one over that he bowled, he didn't really get into the wide sting that has plagued most of the bowlers so far. Outside the off stump, has a drive at it, misses. Through to the keeper. So it's going to be Williams moving in once more to bowl. That's struck on the pad, swinging at it, going down the leg side. So here goes once more, moves in now, Williams bowl, struck into the outside. There's nobody in that short mid-wicket area. The short mid-wicket, but the person who should be at short mid-wicket is closer to the square leg area and probably needs to be adjusted. One more to the total. I think right away there seems to be an adjustment now to the field. So it's going to be Williams moving in now to bowl. Here's Williams, bowls. My goodness, the stumps moved. That one just shaved the off stump, actually bounced over it, through to the keeper. So Williams has probably been the most accurate bowler so far. Bowls on stump, but this time he got bat in the way. Stodgily plays it back up the strip to the bowler, can't score. Williams attacking the stumps, moves in once more. On stump once more again, stodgily jabs the bat at it, and then the bat hit the ball a second time. What will the umpire do here? Because the bat hit the ball and then the bat somehow made contact with the ball a second time, but it's the end of the over. I think he's going to have a quick word with the batsman though, or with the other umpire, and I think it's all about what just happened, but apparently they're going to allow it to run. So here goes new bowler, bowls. He's swinging into that, and the young lady at mid-wicket comes in, fields, gets a return in. One more to the total. Austin Williams still running gingerly here. Seems to have suffered some kind of a cramp or something. Here goes, ball, swings into the onside. The young lady's there, picks it up, gets a return in. One more to the total. Milking the bowling, picking up the runs, turning over the strike. Here goes now, bowls way outside the off stump. He reaches a long way trying to swish at that. Misses, through to the keeper. White signal by the umpire. So here goes once more. Moves in now to bowl. That's a better delivery. Followed him as he was backing away, struck on the pad. No harm done. And the one thing about the St. James's team, I've seen a couple of balls striking the pad and they're not appealing at all. You never know what the umpire will say. Here he goes, ball, swings into that. Is Austin going to stop it? This could be interesting. Direct hit, he's gone. That's brilliant. Brilliant by Austin Williams. And Everett Sargent and Adrian Williams would be happy for that. That's a brilliant bit of work by Crampon. That was brilliant. Picked it up and hit the stumps direct. It was a brilliant throw. And so another run out for the St. Thomas's team. Bowler moves in once more to bowl, and that's wide. Keeper stops it. That's Zane Mintus, the bowler. Very good athlete. Now making cricket a part of his repertoire. Bowls, that's a useful delivery. Punched into the offside, and they're going to get a single easily. One more to the total. So it's going to be Mintus once more. Moves in now to bowl on stumps, punches it into the offside, looking for the single. It's not on. And that ends the over. Well, we resume after the water break, and we unfortunately didn't check the score. Should have done that, but hopefully we'll get an update. As here goes. Bowls, that's another wide. They continue to bowl wides. Here goes bowls, and that time he eased inside of his stumps and was very close to the leg stump, but the umpire says, well, that has to be a wide. That's the rule. So here goes once more. Moves in now to bowl. Oh, that's a no ball now. Dragged it down, pitched it about quarter way up the pitch, and my goodness, they're having some serious difficulty completing these overs. It's going to be a long day here at the E.T. Willett Park. And you have to understand that some of these guys, they have not played a lot of cricket, and now it's a wide signal by the umpire. And so the coaches are trying their best to get them, first of all, to love the game, and then secondarily to find out what is their strength. Another wide. So it gets worse. So what is their strength? Whether they're batsman, bowler, wicket keeper, all-rounder, whatever it is, and then try to get them to build. That's another no ball. So it's going to be, well, wide signaled, and the free hit, no? Is the free hit still in play? Not sure. The bowler really having some difficulty here. Umpire trying to, oh, that's another no ball. Well, a wide would be signaled. The bowler really having some problems here. So, really seriously having some problems. I know it's very windy, but that has nothing to do with it. That's another wide. Way outside the off stump. This over might be finished by next week or the week after. Bowler has decided to go around now. Let's see if that makes any difference. Prepares to bowl. These runs will add up. They'll come back to haunt the St. James's team. That's better. That's a lot better. The umpire signals wide though. Even though that was close, the umpire signals wide. No reprieve here. Moves in once more to bowl. That's better. That's close. There's no appeal. There's no appeal. They didn't appeal. The fielders didn't appeal. That looked pretty plumb. That looked pretty plumb, but there was no appeal. Coach Sargent was appealing, but that's not important to the umpire. I think that was plumb. Moves in once more to bowl. Shorter. Swung into the onside. They're out for the single. Could be tight. Is this another run out? No. He's home. So, here goes once more. Moves in now to bowl. He gets a full toss. Turns it into the onside. And missed that time by Austin. And it's going to go across the boundary. Good effort, that. Brilliantly done. Great effort, that. So, brilliant effort. Pulled it in there. Looks like Zane Mintus He's an athlete, got to it and pulled it in inside the rope. Here goes once more, balls. He's driving it into the offside. The young lady runs after it. They're off for the single. And every run is being cheered on by the St. Thomas's support crew up there in the pavilion. But this has been a long over. Lots of wides, lots of no balls. And maybe at the end of it, he might get a wicket. That would be real pillow. Good cook up. He moves in now to ball, drive and a miss. Through to the keeper. He's out of his crease. The keeper doesn't know that he could run him out. Just threw the ball back up to the bowler. His pads not on properly, the batsman. This could be, well, that is a no ball. But if it had landed in the stumps, that would have been interesting because the batsman pulled out of it. So it's going to be a free hit. Derek Parry telling him to hit the ball. Let's see what he does. And he just stood there and watched it through. That was better. And that ends the over. So, a new bowler. Let's see if we could get something a lot better than what we have seen so far. Well, maybe not. It's another wide. Caleb, I think, is the name of the bowler. So all of the bowlers so far have struggled. That might be a no ball. Bounced a couple of times. And umpire is going to allow it. Well, Caleb it is. Prepares to bowl once more. Here he goes. Bowls. That's a good delivery. Cutting back onto the batsman who was backing away. Managed though to stop it before he got into his stumps. Dot ball. So Caleb looks as if he's going to ask a couple of questions here of the batsman. Moves in now to bowl. That's a good delivery. Beats him between the stumps and the batsman. He was backing away and it went between the stumps and himself and went through to the keeper. Another dot. Here he goes. Moves in now. That's no ball. Maybe hits the stump. No ball. Doubling up. Doubling up again. And I've seen this so often. Hitting the stumps but with a no ball. And on top of that, it's going to be a free hit. So, here goes once more. Being told now by the umpire that's a free hit. Switch at that, misses, through to the keeper. So Caleb it is. Number 2 on his back. Moves in now to bowl. Oh my goodness, that would be a no ball. Almost dropped it on his own toe. And maybe he hits the stumps again with the free hit delivery. No, not with that. That's as wide as they come. So it's going to be a wide. And guess what? The free hit is still in play. So it's going to be Caleb once more. Free hit delivery and all. We're moving now to bowl. There he goes. That's better. Well, at least the batsman was backing away, but still passed outside of him. It's another wide. So, Caleb it is. Moves in now to bowl. Strikes it into the onside. Off and running is Mentos. Has a throw at the stumps. And it goes into the offside and they get overthrows. Might get some more. Bowler stops it. So, the runs continue to add up. Crucial runs here. Another no ball. Switch and a miss. It's going to be another free hit. They haven't done much with the free hits though. Same thing. They're off and running. This easily acquired in the end, even though it was pretty close to Niger. And the over finally comes to an end. Well, I think it's Austin Williams, so has been pretty accurate. Once he bowls and stumps, he's going to get wickets. He's backing away. And that one went between himself and the stumps once more. You get the impression that once you bowl on the stumps, the wickets will come. But just that the St. James's bowlers have not been consistent. Now Austin Williams catches the same fever, bowling a wide. He has been pretty accurate so far, but not on that occasion, bowling a wide delivery and as wide as you could get. Here he goes once more. He's swinging at that. Hit him pretty high. He missed the stumps. Well. The wicketkeeper was running up with the ball in his glove. And maybe he never thought that you could take the glove off and have your hand free. Well, here goes now Williams moving in now to bowl. That might be a no ball, not might. It's signal wide though. Went wide up the mark, so all of the bowlers really struggling here. Even Williams now struggling. Here goes now, bowls wide of the mark once more. So whatever bee has been stinging the other players has stung Williams now. He has caught the flu. Moves in now to bowl, swung in the air. Might be interesting. And he's run out. He's run out. Good work there by Nige. Getting the return into Williams, who flicked the bails. And that's another one gone for St. Thomas's by the run out route. The wind picks up here at the Eat Willett Park. Williams will move in now to bowl. There he goes. Williams bowls outside the off stumps as a switch at it goes. And he didn't appeal. But that's interesting that the keeper has finally done that. It's been a while that there was a possibility for that. And but this time his bat was grounded. So it's going to be Williams now. Moves in now to bowl. Bowled him. Clean bowled. Backing away once more. Picks out the middle stump. He looks a little aggrieved. But he really didn't handle that well at all. Bowled all over the shop. Williams it is now to bowl to the new batsman. A very awkward looking stance here. Bat held across the crease in a flat kind of more way. But he's getting back into his crease. Apparently just seeing what the umpire, what a white signal, what the keeper did. Seems to have a lot of antics, this new batter. Look at that stance. Look at that stance. Again, he's scraping at that. And true to the keeper. And that ends another over. He's still waiting, but that's the end of the over. It's going to be Caleb, number 2 on his back. Back with another over. That's a no ball. But it could be run out. It could be run out. He missed the stump. Caleb, and look at the dancing up there. Look at the dancing up there by this batsman. Seems to have a lot of antics, I can tell you. He seems to be he seems to be the clown of the group. He's an entertainer. Well. Caleb missed all 3 stumps. Now, if this guy hits a ball, it's going to be more dancing. It seems as if he's an entertainer of sorts. Here he goes. Ball loops it up. He's struck on the pad. They're not appealing. They're not appealing at all. Just not appealing. That must have been mighty close. Here goes once more. Bowls flatter but wide, and he gets back in his crease. Even though he was there already, he's getting his bat back. Has a lot of antics, I could tell you. This guy is one to watch with that awkward looking stance. Here goes balls. He's Struck on the foot. He wants to run. He's thinking about running. He's running. The keeper doesn't release the ball. And no ball it is. And Caleb still having his issues. So here is Caleb hiding the ball behind his back. This must be another Sunil Narayan. So he'll moving now to bowl. Caleb. But that's another no ball. Gets a bit of bat on it. And is he in his crease? Even though he was making some big strides to get back in, I was wondering about that time. It looked as if he was outside of his crease. Caleb still struggling bowls. That's another wide. So St. James's, it's good that they're in the competition, but it's obvious that a lot of these guys need a lot of work. And let's hope that eventually, one of these days, they will get it right. Who knows, they might get back the same amount of extras as one goes through outside the off stump. So Caleb it is. Number 2 on his back, moves in now to bowl. Another no ball or a wide. Let's see which one. It's a no ball. So it's a free hit. And switch and a miss outside the off stump. And Adrian Williams asking the umpire how many balls are left. He wants this over to be finished. Balls, he's swinging and missing, struck somewhere on the foot, and he goes into the onside. The keeper comes around and picks it up. Dot ball as he prepares to bowl once more. There he goes, another no ball or wide. Might be a no ball because the batsman got a touch on it, and he's raising his bat in the air, the entertainer. So he's going to get a free hit now. The bat even further extended across the crease. Look at that stance. Just look at that stance for a stance. Beaten as the bat, by the time he lifts up the bat, it's definitely not in a good position to play the ball. Here goes once more. Again, he's jamming the bat into the turf, missing the ball completely. If he gets a run, you know, I believe he's going to celebrate from now till next year. That ends the over. Well, it's going to be Zane Mintus, and he'll be bowling now from the batter tail end. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl. Good delivery. They're running. And they got home. Hard to believe that. Zane Mintus. The ball was struck back up the pitch towards him, and they were off and running, and Zane Mintus had a throw, missed the stumps. Here goes once more. That will be a wide. So yet another wide. They've really given away a lot of extras, St. James's. Here's the batter with that exaggerated kind of stance. Another wide. Batsman looking as if he's saying, well, why are you not bowling to me? Here goes once more. Zane Mintus. Well, moving now to bowl. And again, it's another wide. And they're going to run. Look at him go. Look at him go. Bat in the ear. Celebrating too. There's another wide. Seems to be celebrating the fact that he got to the other end safely. No, Mintus into the other batsman. Ball, but isn't that the free hit ball? It's a free hit ball. So another wicket goes from a free hit delivery. Has he been sent? He's walking. That wasn't the free hit ball then. So that's another wicket going. Zane Mintus has struck. It was not the free hit ball. And so he comes back. Mintus it is to bowl to the new batsman. More orthodox looking stance this. He's having a switch at that. A little bend of the knee too. Misses the shot as it goes through to the keeper. goes, moves in now to bowl. He's striking it into the onside, off and running, and they get one. And this seems to be a habit for the batters. They seem to be raising their bat in the air when they're running. Somebody's asking him to hit the ball even for once. Here he goes. He's getting bat onto that. They're going to run. This is... The keeper had the ball in his gloves, turned around to get the ball onto the stumps, and the ball fell out. My goodness. Can't get any worse than this. Well, here he goes, bowls. Slaps it into the offside. The young lady comes across. Well, that, and he's bat up in the air, celebrating as well. Well. And is that the end of the innings? I believe it's the end of the innings. No, is it? Somehow the umpires seem to be heading in our general direction. So it seems as if the 12 overs have been completed, and we'll have to get the total for the chase for St. James's. He's raising his bat in the air. Look at him. This guy is just this guy is something else. Seems to be the clown of the group. Certainly he's having fun, enjoying himself. I don't think Derek Parry is too amused. But he's not even bothering with Derek Parry. St. James's will have to play out of their skin here. If they're going to get anywhere near this target, they have 88 runs to get for victory. Make that 89, because St. Thomas's got to 88. And it would be interesting to find out how many of those were extras, maybe about 50. We had a couple of fours early in the innings off the bat, but outside of that, not a lot of runs scored off the bat. So, the only way I could see St. James is overhauling this target is if they get an equal amount of extras. But will St. Thomas's reciprocate? We'll have to wait and see. Doesn't look so. They should be running for that. They're not looking to run runs. They're in park. Struck it in the onside and just stayed there, both batsmen. And I'm not hearing the coaches encouraging them to run. Moves in once more. Looks as if they're not going to get a lot of wides. Not the way this bowler is bowling. So, they'll have to struggle here. It's going to be a struggle for St. James's. Here goes. Moves in once more to bowl well or talk too early. They're going to give back some, apparently. One of the St. Thomas's fans says, not those. Bowls better. Bowled. No ball. Again, we have seen that so many times. So many times we have seen that. The ball dropping and bouncing several times, and it is a no ball. So these cricketers, these youngsters will have to learn that, well, that's one of the errors I'm seeing here. They'll have to be taught about that. And now he bowls a wide, which really is a free hit delivery. And he bowls a wide. Should be just swinging at it, but he doesn't seem to be the type to swing at anything. It looks pretty defensive. Another wide. So they're giving back some of what they got. So some of the spectators a little bit annoyed, not very happy. So the free hit delivery is Nigel batting, by the way. Moves in now off a longer run. The free delivery. Niger is swinging it into the onside. Hits the man on the foot. They're off and running. They should be looking for two. He tells him to stay. So he gets back in his crease. So 1 run to the total. That time he swung into it lustily and got a single. So that brings Williams into strike. There he goes. Moves in now to bowl, and Williams swings it in the air. Somebody says catch. It drops safely. It's going to head towards the boundary. It's heading towards the boundary. Where did that stop? It's gone for 4. So Williams swung lustily into that one, and it went away into the offside for 4. Here he goes, moves in once more to bowl to Williams. Williams swings in the air once more, and hesitation as the fielder races across. And I'm not sure if I saw a signal. No signal from the umpire. Bowler moves in another pretty long over. We have seen a lot of that. This time he's just touching it into the onside. They should be thinking of a run here. Keeper was very slow. His pads not on properly and all, and having some difficulty, and so too is the batsman. So they're having difficulties with their pads, having difficulties not bowling all these wides. They're having difficulties not bowling all these no balls that are dropping halfway down the pitch, and they really need a lot of work. Derek Parry, who is a wily cricketer, knows the game like the back of his hand, setting the field, making sure that the fielders are in the positions that he wants them to be in. So the short mid-wicket area very vacant. Let's see if they're going to run those singles. They'll have a lot of chances to run them, but whether or not they're going to run them is a different story. Somebody has been brought in, but still pretty deep. New bowler. That's a no ball, and they should be running through. So it's going to go pretty close to the boundary. They should be going back, but they have hesitated, and it's going to be, is it a no ball? No ball for height. So more extras, and it's a free hit to Williams. So looks as if he's willing to swing the willow. Here goes Williams, swings in the air. Somebody's getting under it, is he? Drops the catch. They're disappointed, but they don't realize, the spectators, that it was a free hit. So 1 more to the total. He had a swing at that Williams, high in the air, dropped by the fielder. Here goes now. He's swinging into that Niger, into the mid-wicket area. Fielder comes across, bubbles with it, and they're off for another single. So somebody says wicket. That sounds like Esther, who previously represented the Nevis female team. Bowls, he's swinging into that once more, dropping safely, and they're going to get 1. Williams not afraid to swing in the air. Looks as if that's his modus operandi. He's going to have a swing at it. But so far, this bowler has been pretty much on stump. Gets some baton to that, does Niger. Down to long leg. The fielder comes across. 1 more to the total. Suddenly, the bowler looks more accurate, and suddenly the batters look as if they're willing to put bat to ball. So the bowler waits. Moves in now. Williams turns it into the onside. They're watching the fielder who comes in, stops it. He's a little closer now at mid-wicket. Can't score. Esther said that's right. The bowler moves in once more. And Williams is pushing tentatively back up the strip to the bowler, airily too. Lands safely. That ends the over. Over number 2 completed. It's bowler moving in now to bowl to Niger. Niger is sitting it in the air. Anybody home? Oh, that's a hopeless effort there. And he was halfway down the pitch, and Williams had moved. Direct hit is gone. Direct hit. We saw that earlier. And direct hit. And he's run out. But why didn't Williams move? Williams was in park. Nigel was halfway up the pitch, maybe even further than that. And he has been unfortunately run out. A direct hit too. Got rid of him. Derek Parry making sure that the fielders are positioned in the way he wants. New man in is Zane Mintus. Bowler moves in now to bowl. Mintus strokes it into the onside and he's off and running. We didn't quite see that kind of urgency to run before. Mintus immediately running off. Responding this time was Williams. Still more adjustments being made to the field by Derek Ricardo Parry, the coach. Here he goes, bowls now to swings it into the onside. They're going to get at least one. The fielder races across, gets a return in. Mintus just getting home. One more to the total. So Derek Parry still ringing the changes in the field. Young Mintus in strike. He's punching it into the onside. They're off and running. The fielder gets their slides, and they should be thinking two. Let's see. Mintus is coming back. So even if Williams wasn't interested, direct hit might have done it again. But he's home. So two more to the total. Mintus looks busy, I could tell you. Mintus knows a little bit about running between the creases, and he's a natural athlete too. And so he has gone out there with a little bit of urgency. Here he goes, balls. He's swinging it into the onside. They might even be thinking two more here. But, well, if there overflows, which might well happen, fielder, bowler stops it. So that brings Williams into strike. This partnership looking a little busy, looking a little urgent. St. James's want to compete, not just participate. Here goes once more. Balls. Williams hits it in the ears. He's 1-2. And the fielder comes in. One more to the total. And that ends the over. The action resumes. What a shot! That's a tremendous lash by Austin Williams. That's a mighty heave. I haven't seen such an emphatic heave outside of the VOJN openers, James and Daniel. My goodness, that was a big heave. It was a full toss, and he laced it. My goodness, what a heave by young Williams. And it was a no ball for height as well, so it's a free hit. Well, what will happen now? The bowler will move in now to bowl. I'm not hearing the urgency from the coaches from St. James's though. He's swinging and missing on this occasion. But he definitely went for the big heave there. So, here he goes, moving in now to bowl to Williams. Has a swing, misses, and finally responds to Mintus's call. Mintus running and holding his bat in his hand. Leg by, signaled by the umpire. One more to the total. So, here he goes, moves in now to bowl to Mintus. Mintus is defending stodgily on the back foot and just jabbing the bat at it. Moves in now to bowl to Mintus. Mintus is getting a no ball and missing out on a short delivery. So it's going to be another free hit. Now I'm hearing Adrian Williams telling Mintus that it's a free hit. I would love to hear more urgency from that side because Derek Parry has been quite vocal. Here he goes now. He's just pushing it into the offside. Here's Mintus just stodgily pushing it into the offside. Can't score. Free hit delivery. He was playing defensively, young Mintus. They have to be taught about these little things in this game. Moves in now. Start, stop kind of run up. Bowls to Mintus. Mintus has a switch at it. Misses. Through to the keeper. White signal by the umpire. Well, while we were changing batteries, Mintus has been bowled all over the shop by Mari. Just pushing tentatively at one. And the Yorker length delivery picking out his middle stump. So another wicket goes for St. James's. And they seem to be in a bale of trouble here at the ETW. New batsman at the crease. But it's Austin Williams with a new over this from the bat hotel in strike. It's Williams. Switch at that, misses. White signal by the umpire. Swings into that, and the man waits on it at square leg. He didn't really latch on to that as he did in the previous over. So one more to the total. Left-hander in strike now, and that's as wide as they come. So left-hander, we haven't seen a left-hander for the entire game. Pushes nicely into the onside on the front foot, looking as if he knows a bit about this thing. On the front foot and just pushing it gently into the onside. So he has decided now to go around the wicket to the left-hander. So here he goes, moves in now to bowl, short, down the leg side, misses. He's going to run pretty close to the boundary, but he's going to pull it back. He looks quick, sliding, brilliant work. And white signal by the umpire. Williams back in strike. Moves in now to bowl. That's a wide. This time the keeper does well. Got there quickly and stopped it. I think the game lies or rests on the shoulders of Williams. If they get rid of Williams, I think it's all over for St. James's. Here he goes, another wide. The keeper again does well, stops it. So, bowler being urged by Derek Parry to take a run. Make it a little longer run. Might get a rhythm there. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl to William. William swings it. That's a lovely shot. That's going down the ground. The man comes across, stops it. But that was hit well. That was really hit well, but a good bit of feeling that when he latches onto it, he latches onto it. Now the left-hander in strike. Moves in now to bowl. He's bowled him! Pushing tentatively at that one, leaving his middle and off stumps exposed, played right around it, and it's clean bowled. Another wicket goes for St. James's. New batsman in, somehow not exuding too much confidence really. I think we're pretty much into the tail of the St. James's Primary School's batting. All depending on Williams. Oh my goodness, the up stump move. This could be interesting. But Williams is home. Williams charged through on that occasion and got home safely. So here he goes. Moves in once more to bowl to Williams. Williams swings it in the air. It's going to drop safely. And not negotiating the spin too well, but eventually recovers, pulls it in, gets a return, and ends the over. Derek Parry, as per usual, making sure that the field is set the way he wants. Mari it is, slapped into the offside. The bowler comes across and stops it. It's a dot. So at least the batter getting some bat onto that one. Needs to get off strike, get Williams on strike. That would be the plan. Moves in now to bowl. Here he goes, bowl. That's as wide as it comes, but he reaches across, thinks of the single, And Williams not interested, but he needs to get on strike. Another dot. Here he goes once more. Moves in now to bowl. Left alone down the leg side. Wide. Signal now by the umpire. Heavy cloud cover in the east. Not good news. We have had a lot of rain. Moves in once more to bowl. He's swinging into that, and they're off and running this time. And he has thrown it away, has he? Well, backed up in the offside. So one more to the total. Williams showed some urgency there. Definitely got a single to get on strike. Here he goes. Moves in now to bowl. Swings into that. In there. Somebody's racing in. Well. It was through him. And they're really not happy, the St. Thomas's fans. One more to the total. The crowd is into it. They're screaming their support or displeasure, as the case may be. But Williams continues to swing the willow. Here he goes. Moves in now to bowl. That's, my goodness, why would he want to do that? It was as wide as they come, and he was almost as if he wanted to try to reverse. Fortunately, didn't touch it. Venture to the keeper. Wide signal by the umpire. Here he goes. Moves in now to bowl. He's swinging into that. They're off and running. Man races in. Underarms his return. One more to the total. And a no ball. Is it? Did I see a no ball signal? No free hit though, so it can't be. Maybe just indicating how many balls in the over to his fellow umpire. Another wide. Cloud cover getting really heavy now. And once this rain starts, I think we'll have to get out of it. But looks pretty serious at this point. Heading towards the Saddle area, the sun still fighting its way through. But Austin Williams on strike. He's the one standing between. This might go all the way. The man moved late. He's gone for 4. He was chasing after it belatedly, 4 wides. So good addition to the total there for St. James's. He bowled it quickly too. And this man, I wonder if this is the man who was dancing out there. He certainly isn't dancing now. He was chasing after the ball long after the fact. Moves in now to bowl. He has a swing at that, misses. Here's somebody chasing after it, dives after it. The man comes up now and gets the return in. So, one more to the total. Then he scored.